There you go. We are live. Guys and girls on stream, I'm sorry I'm still loading up. Time ran away from me a little bit, but I'm glad to see we've got a couple of viewers. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, now we just wait for this thing to load up and set up and go. If you guys want to fly with, remember we're on IVETO. So if you want to join us, just come along, tag along. Flight plans in the notes below the video. Good morning, Uncle John.
Good morning to you, Nico. Are you well?
Yes, sir, and you?
Good morning, everybody watching Nico this morning.
Where did you say you flying to now?
Stockholm, son.
Okay, cool. Good morning, Steve. Uncle John and guys on stream, we have family coming over shortly, and probably just after I land this flight. I'm not sure exactly what time, but that means I might not be here for the group flight later. I might only arrive very much later, Uncle John. So if anybody asks, please just convey the message to them.
Noted.
Thank you. Steve says, good morning, Uncle John.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir.
Right, I'm reloading my Zibo quickly. Do you know what comes after that, Uncle John? What's the first thing we do?
Start the ACARS.
Hey, you got it.
Good day, sir.
Hello, Linda.
Please start the ACARS.
I just did. Hello, Flight 737. Good morning. Right, so we are back at Muscat. When we are in the air, I'm going to also quickly redeem myself from last night's horrific crash into the bay there in Rio de Janeiro. I actually went back. I flew the approach again and I landed at Santos Dumont. So I'll show you guys how I did that. Man, it was embarrassing. Fortunately, I'm able to laugh.
No.
Yeah, for me it was a little bit, but like I'm trying to say is, at least I can laugh, you know,
Nico,
about
you're
it.
overreacting. You're not the only one that ended up in water.
I know. I
mean, give the guys the route, Nico, and let them go and try it, and they'll see for themselves what the problem is.
Yeah, that was a spectacular approach. I tell you what, to do that last turn and land there, wow.
It's called a challenge.
Oh yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's the point. We all laugh together. If this happened like 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I really started streaming, I would have hidden away for 2 weeks and hope you guys all forgot about it. And then, leopard crawled back under the radar to do another stream, But at this point in time, I really enjoyed it. It's fun, I like the idea of keeping it real, in all honesty. So I'm not really phased about it. But it was nice to go back and actually just redeem myself. It's a good feeling that you can do it, that you actually figure it out. There was one mistake I made in the original, and I'll tell you when we get there. I'll tell you exactly what the first mistake was, and that actually set me up for other failures because I had to disconnect the autopilot way too early, and you know, things like that. I'll talk you through it when we look at that later. It is very, very interesting, and this is how we learn, you know. So if what I do can help someone else, and then they go try it, they'll remember, oh yeah, Nico did that wrong, don't do that, and he said do that, you know. Then I'm happy. Liveries. There we go. There's Uncle John as usual. Looking good, Uncle John. Smoked turkeys and all.
Absolutely, sir.
And there's my safari business, guys. If you ever come to South Africa, please book your tour. It's so nice.
We're constantly getting pressure to go public on the stock exchange. We've told
Really?
them.
Really?
Yeah. So no way.
Yeah, I wouldn't go public. We've worked too hard on that business, Uncle John. We got to leave something for the grandkids, you know.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. The big problem was in all the excitement, I got into the reverse thrust mode and I couldn't get out. So instead of pulling the levers full back, to cancel reverse thrust, I just pushed them forward. So I actually increased, reverse thrust instead of thrust. And that was another failure on my part, At least we know the Zibo mod can drift. It's perfectly good as a temporary little boat.
Nico is his own worst critic.
I know. Fortunately, you're here to help me ground myself. Right, so let us get this boarding done. I suppose we're going to need the power. I think I saw in the meter it's 37 degrees here already. It's midday real time in this place and it's hot.
Yes, I think that's what Nico was trying to do.
Yeah.
He decided he didn't want to be a pilot anymore. He wanted to be at sea.
Yeah, sea captain, not a flight captain. 320, that can stay. That one on for effect. Good. Right, so I'm just checking. There is a VOR 114.4. And also, let's see, this is an RNAV. Okay, cool. 114. Yeah, I'll go for it.
No, you go for it.
No, I don't mind you telling. Flight 737, we put together a challenge to fly from Santos Dumont to Sao Paulo Congonhas and then back to Santos Dumont. And when I landed at Santos Dumont, well, in actual fact, when I landed in Sao Paulo, my scenery didn't work. So there I went off the runway and to the pub on the other side. you know, just couldn't stop. And then coming back to Rio, the one thing led to another, and I ended in the water. You know, also went just over the runway into the water. You know, so if you want to see it, go look at the previous video. You can just scroll to the end, you'll see it. It was fun. Oh, didn't do this correct. 1144. Right. And OTHH.
Morning, Eugenie.
Hello, good morning. That and that. All right, so we're going to have a bit of a teardrop, or we're supposed to have a bit of a teardrop on the departure. We'll see how the aircraft flies that. So we're forever just keeping our eyes on everything anyway. Right, let's look. You can go off, the other one can stay on. All right, so what needs to happen is we're going to have to zoom out, yes, a little bit. There we go, now you get a better picture. So what's happening is we're going to fly out, turn around and come back over the airport and then get on our way. So that's what we're looking at. Exactly, 737. No, I tell you what, I've learned to live with it now, and it's enjoyable. And if somebody can learn from it, then even better. You know, I really, really enjoy the laugh. Okay, so let's quickly go to this departure.
This is the thing about our group. We laugh with each other. We never laugh at each other.
Yeah, at each other is not the go. No, we laugh with each other. Right, so that is what the departure needs to look like. So it looks kind of okay to me. Take off. Okay, so we're going to take the right hand track, turn left, come back, and go for that. Okay, so like so and like so. Then let's step through this.
The emphasis is always on the learning.
Yeah.
Right, you're learning something, then everything's well worthwhile.
Yeah. Right, being an RNAV, we've got this funny U plus whatever figure there. Okay, there's no bouncing and changing of any distances. That's perfect, perfectly good. Okay, I'm happy with that. And there's alignment also. Right, so what is next? Let's go for this. Net. Double check. Figures 61.7, yeah, 68.1 versus 3, that's fine. And we're flying 320. 311 at 19 and 14. Right, 37 degrees. We're not going to do much. I'm wondering how much we're going to do right over there. Yeah, that should be fine. Damn, the heat might be a problem. No, let's just leave it at default. I do not know what the actual density altitude is, so we'll just leave it.
Clouds are looking nice this morning, Nico.
Excellent, Uncle John.
Trim up.
Right, let's start the APU, close the doors, and get going. 1, 2, 3.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, the 2 is driving up now. Okay, all the doors and hatches are closed. Ready for takeoff.
All passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Well, sir, if you can check that out, I would appreciate it.
Yes, there is one. Kies actually put it in Discord yesterday and noticed that there was an update for Linda, and I completely forgot about that. Before
Okay,
start
thank you
procedure.
kindly.
Let's go grab
Walk
it.
around completed. Before start procedure.
Getting ready to push back from the gate here, however we cannot do so while anybody's standing in the aisle, so we ask that you please take your seats at this time. Be sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Thank you.
Before start procedure completed.
So, neither of the ladies closed the door. That's interesting. That does not really happen before. Co-pilot, Zibo 737. Yeah, it says plugin scripts was fully reworked and add one button control. See, please read manual.
Yeah, I'm going to download it and have a quick read.
No, 737 jar design never ever updates on the org, and that has caused a lot of confusion and heartache, and actually a lot of damage to their reputation, because a lot of guys bought their aircraft, they never updated it because they have to go to the forum to update it, and when you get into an argument with people and they tell you jar design is rubbish, then 9 out of 10 or 99 out of 100 guys don't realize that they're sitting with a piece of equipment or software at least that's 5 years old, and then that's a very unfortunate thing of how they operate, but that's their choice. That's what they want to do. Right, I think I am ready to go. I don't think this woman did it right. Before start procedure. Let me just see where it's. Let her do it again.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure.
See, I didn't concentrate on her. I'm too scared to just accept anything that she's done. Oh, we can start pushing already.
Starting the pushback, you may start engines in sequence.
Before start procedure completed.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yeah, the problem is this is $10. The problem comes in with the aircraft, and their aircraft has got a very bad reputation, and it's because people never update them and they live in La La Land, and instead of taking ownership of their own lack of updating these things and not knowing any better and doing something about it, it's just so easy to go onto Facebook and the forums and go badmouth jar design when it's just a misunderstanding in my book. Come on, man.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Steve. Uncle John, remember when you install this to make a backup copy of your events text file? Because if they've rewritten it, we'll probably have to recreate the events file to suit us again afterwards.
Agreed.
Make sure you make a
Thank
backup.
you.
Operation complete, please set the parking brake. Disconnecting the tool, please stand by.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
I'm impressed, Uncle John. Have you looked at the VA live map this morning? Look at all the guys flying for the VA this morning. 13 pilots in the air.
The tool is disconnected and the bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left hand side. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right, I think everything should be fine. We can go. Show us the pin.
Right, I'm pushing as well, Nico.
Excellent, Reggie.
I've taken 26 right.
Flaps 5 set.
I've taken 08, but I'm not on the network, so you won't see me on IVETO.
No, I've just come off. I looked in on a flight
Detector
radar.
lights on.
Excuse me, they were taking 26 right, but then ATC came on, which I had to leave, and he gave 08, which is what you're taking, one of the 08s.
Yeah. The wind is 3 knots. It's literally winds calm. There's much of a muchness. You can literally take anyone you want, Reggie. I just, because I didn't realize somebody was flying for me, I never booked for IVETO or set up for IVETO, so I'm just staying offline.
No, it's not a problem, but
Okay.
I got a bit confused when you said about the departure.
Yeah.
But it's too far away. I'd have stayed on IVETO if I was at the other end of the airport.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Okay.
So I'll give you a bit of a start.
No, that's fine. I've just realized I'm looking at this bar at the top of my screen here. OOMS to OTHH. As far as I know, OTHH is a new airport. I'm speaking under correction. I don't know this place that well. It's built right next to the old original one, and OTHH is obviously not in the database that is used by this little bar at the top. So if you guys see, it looks like we've flown the whole route already. There's no white piece showing, so I can just assume it's not in the database. It's sorry guys, it's not a folder, it's an event.txt txt events.txt. It's in the Zibo mod. Then you go to the plugins folder in the Zibo mod, and in there you'll find 2 Copilot folders, and it will be in one of them. Hassan, I was in Kuwait last week, I think, last weekend. That was how we got here. We flew from Damascus to Kuwait, and then Kuwait on to Dubai, Dubai to Muscat, and now we're going to Hamad. Guys, give me a second. Let me get in the air, and I'll show you where mine is. I mean, yours should be in the same place, but according to that description, that's where it is. Hey, Mr. Jones. The reason is very simple. I don't want to confuse people. I've tried to explain the active sky winds a few times before, and I just picked up that, you know, when we're dealing with new students and things, we really just confuse them by going to active sky. The active sky winds is obviously the better ones to use, but it takes a little bit more experience and knowledge to use them. So it's for the convenience and for the training purposes, we just stick to some brief. No problem, my son. Yes, it is. It is definitely much newer. I mean, most times SimBrief updates 12 midnight Zulu time and then 12 p.m. midday Zulu time. So if you fly like 10 to 12, you're gonna have winds that's 12 hours old. It's long time not relevant anymore. Where the active sky ones will definitely be, but we're gonna confuse everybody if we start doing too much. There are quite a few guys that use them. When I fly offline as well, I prefer to use them. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
It falls in the same category as when we do the approach training. You know, I use 7, 5 and 3 nautical miles from the final approach fix. Other guys, the more experienced guys, use it from the runway threshold, you know, and then we put in those little fixed circles and stuff. It all depends on, you know, how well you know the Boeing, and you know what your capabilities are, what experience you've got, you know, and then we just teach accordingly. Yeah, no, that's one of the first things we changed 737. All right,
Stabilized.
Toga.
Okay, give myself a bit of a taxi, but
Takeoff thrust
should
set.
work out okay.
Cool.
knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate.
Wow.
Positive rate.
This aircraft's lazy in this heat. Gear up. Gear up.
Gear up. Runway turn off, lights off.
This sort of
Flaps 1 set.
Have a good flight, Nico.
Thank you.
Flaps up. And set.
Okay, so maximum speed here is 240 or below, and then we've got an altitude restriction at the VOR turning back as well. That's amazing, Steve. I don't know why. I just didn't have issues. I just popped it in and it worked.
Can you let me know when you're passing back over the airport, Nico?
Reggie, I'm already passing 8,500 feet. I'm in the turn now to turn back. You probably welcome to come already. Go for it.
Okay.
1000 to level off. Approaching transition.
Right, so we have this altitude restriction of 10,000 feet over here. Well, thus far this aircraft has flown this departure beautifully. Okay, Steve, you got me now. The one I have is the AAA Muscat. I do not have one that's simply called OOMS. I've just re-downloaded it to make sure that I didn't miss something. And believe it or not, I don't see that I missed something. Where did you get the other one that was just called OOMS? Or did you download the correct version?
Surely the AAA OOMS was the scenery folder itself.
Uncle John, but if you go to, wait, let me put it on screen here. If you go to the one that I used, that I linked, display capture, this one, and you actually click on download. Okay, I've just answered my own question. I think this is where the problem comes into. The one that I have is version 1. There is actually, and shows you how I looked. I made a mistake. See, there's another one here that's a newer file supposed to be. Yeah, you see. Okay, well, let me download them now.
Have we slipped up?
Yeah, we didn't notice there was a newer version, so we took the older one. Ah, well, we can rectify it now. Interesting.
Be sure to put the link in Discord for us, Nico.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do it just now. we want, hang on, let's go there. So this is 1.2. Okay, Steve, well, thank you for that. And if I wasn't curious to actually go and have a look now, I wouldn't have known. Huh. Popping it in freeway scenery, sir.
Bless you,
And,
sir. Thank you.
Approaching transition.
okay, so the one was updated July the 1st. The other one was updated in June 21, 2020. So the other one. So, okay. I don't know why this guy would do it. Why do you keep an old one live for download? Why don't you just nuke it and make this one the new one? I don't know. That's a rhetorical question. I'm not expecting an answer. It just doesn't make sense for somebody to keep an old thing lying around. Well, now we know. Yeah, and it's much bigger, this one now, Uncle John.
Well, there's 2 files in there, Nico.
Yeah,
You need both of them.
I'll have to figure out who's who in that zoo. I don't know. It's mine still downloading. It seems the one is auto for XP and the other one is just the scenery, Uncle John. If I look at the download that's happening right now, that's what it tells me. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, to come back to yesterday's story.
Stabilized. 1000.
Alright, let's do it this way. I'm going to quickly put the landing attempt in Santos Dumont on the screen here for you guys. Like I said I would. So the first mistake I made in the initial flight was I never dialed the MCP down. So at 2500 I noticed the aircraft didn't descend anymore, which is correct. It stayed at the MCP altitude. That's when I disconnected and started hand flying this rest of the flight. So in this attempt I obviously fixed that problem, and you'll also see it somebody down. I need to disconnect anyway. So let's check.
One's the scenery and one's auto.
Yes, sir. Just disconnect, stay on the line.
1,000.
Taxi lights on.
I think the more you fly this approach, the better you'll get, but this wasn't too bad. At least I made it low. Love the clouds in the sky there in the front with the sun and everything. It looks so cool.
Yeah, that looks great.
Positive range.
Went a bit low there. It's really
Flat's fault is a bugger to fly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So much lift and the speed goes up and down so easily.
Yeah. Definitely.
Approaching 20 left.
And now we need to descend again.
400. Approaching minimum.
Well, that was a better turn and everything considering.
Minimums. 200.
Alright, on the ball.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
3,000 feet remaining.
Speed break up. Reverse unlocked. 80 knots. Throttle hold.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
I think I can live with this.
Yeah.
Brilliant landing.
We made a good
Nice
comeback.
one,
Wow. Thank you for watching, Paul.
Pleasure.
So that's it, gents and ladies. I feel better about that landing. We'll go do the challenge a couple more times, eh? Hey, Eugene, I'm really blown over by the challenge that airport gives for takeoff and landing. I'd love to be there and check the guys in the real world. Must be spectacular. What was the other thing we said we wanted to do when we were in the air? Something else we said.
Linda was the other one, Nico.
Oh yeah. Right, so this is the forum. Did I put this link? Yes, I did put that link before. So anyway, this is the new version, came out on the 6th, and that's basically the change log. We'll have to go download it and check it, so we'll see what happens. Can't change it now in the middle of the flight, we'll do it afterwards. Right, so there we go. We are just moseying along. While we are climbing, why don't we go do the forecast? Oh yeah, no, I can imagine, Steve. One thing is for sure, you need to be lightweight. You can't have too many cargo and packs loaded to come and land there in the first place, or to take off there, to be honest as well. It's crazy. Oh no, yo, crosswind on top of that. I tell you what, if you can master that airport, you'll have a set of skills second to none. I'll tell you that. Now imagine coming in there with minimums, visibility. Now keep it legal on that RNP, but still with minimum visibility. I mean, that must be a daunting prospect. Checker climb now.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
Nice one, sir.
Have you always wanted to be a pilot?
Right. That's correct. Alright, so we want to descend to 3,000 for the intercept. 434 on the minimums. Alright, this is LNAV VNAV. It's not an RMP as such. Okay. Once it's settled down to 3,000.
I tried to plant it a little bit earlier than you did.
You mean at Santos Dumont?
Yeah, try and get them wheels down on the deck. Even
Yeah.
if I have to hammer it in.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Was that the events file you were just looking at?
Me? No.
Okay.
Are you on the right stream, Uncle John?
Who knows?
Look above our heads, see the stream announcements. Let's go to the last one. Make sure you're on the right stream.
I've just done an F5.
Okay. Hey, good morning, Cole. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, who knows? Thanks, Reggie. Yeah, I like the landscape and everything in this area. It's really, really nice. And the quality of the photos here is much better than some other places. Bit of discoloring here, but at least not that much. So, where are we? Let's see. 186 nautical miles for top of descent. Awesome.
What a coincidence. 160 top descent.
Aha. One 1009 estimate. Right, so that's taken care of. Bit of a color change here as well, but anyway, all in all, not too bad. Oh yeah, that should be nice. I'm really looking forward to Explain 12.
What was that? Looking forward to what?
Explain 12, sir.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to some updates on any of these clouds. I thought there was one imminent on the one that we're using.
Well, on the 1st of October, we were told it's imminent, but we were not given an ETA. And did you see the video that he released 2 days ago?
Negative, sir. Where's that?
In his Discord, if you go to the Enhanced Skyscape Discord, to the ES updates, there's a video there.
I don't think I've got that link, Nico. Can you send it me?
I'll have to go back to the store to find the link. Give me a minute or two.
Sorry to be a pain.
Okay. So I don't see an invite here that we can just do. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Maybe if I right click on you, I can invite you that way. Invite to a server. Nope, I'm gonna have to go to the threshold and get it. Ooh, turbulence, turbulence. There's the invite. I sent you PM here in Discord, sir.
Bless you.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Ah, yeah, there could have been a few spilled drinks, I'm sure.
I have to wait 10 minutes.
I don't know. What does it tell you?
It says you have to wait for 10 minutes to react with the tick emoji.
Did you tick the emoji?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know, Hassan, on the bright side, I think that is also, you know, once you go through this shake, rattle, and roll, it's also a good sales pitch. You know, I think we're going to sell a lot more drinks now, you know, to calm the nerves.
How blessed are we that we have Zibo?
Oh, yeah. Ah, yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We can sell a lot of drinks now. Guys, I just want to go grab a glass of cool drink. I'll be back in a minute or so.
Guten Morgen. No, but I'll check that one out. Sounds like a British Airways advert. Roger, sir. As I said, I'll have a quick look for that.
Alright guys, I'm back. I quickly had to help my wife with a thing or two because of this family coming over. So yeah, here we are. Hello Day Day. Can't say I've seen Come Fly With Me. I'll have to Google that, see what that's about. Right, I've got 62 nautical miles for top of descent, sir.
I've got 25.
Okay.
Did you get your drink?
Yes, I did. It's starting to warm up a bit here again. It's 18 degrees, but it's one of those hot 18 degrees. It's not like a wintry cold 18 degrees. Guys, I see Michael posted here in Discord that today at 1300 Zulu he's going to have his APC exam at EKCH. That's Copenhagen. He'll be on approach. If you guys can perhaps go and support him, please do so with IVETO. It would be nice if we can help one of our own guys as well.
Noted.
Alright, once I land here, I'm going to be off the radar for a short while. I'm not sure how long the family is going to be here and all. If I'm ever even going to fly again today, we'll have to see. But yeah, not much I can do about that now. Excellent. Thank you, Flight 737. Okay, now on the bright side, if I make it to actually come back, I want to do the next flight in our Canadian tour, Uncle John.
Okay, no problem.
Right.
I'm out back.
Okay.
You're ready.
All right. Cool. So I'm flying to Regina. I suppose you're still on the same leg as me then. So I'll chat with you in between. Let's see if we can organize that. Maybe we can still fit it in today.
Yeah, no matter what time.
Okay.
I feel so alive now.
Right, descending. Right, so let us see. Okay. Okay, Steve, cool. Right, so I took a shortcut. We're cutting out the zigzag over there, going straight to the actual entry point on the approach there. Can't really see it on that map, but anyway, it's going straight to MUXED. So we need to dive a little bit to catch up on the profile. Right, circles are still on the magenta line. That's really good news. We also on the magenta line. Good news. Direct 2 didn't give any problems with LNAV. Lovely. Quick couple of things to check in one go. Catching up nicely.
Approaching transition. Transition level.
Well, nicely done. Made it. Back on profile. Reggie.
Nico, back with you for the approach and landing.
All right, cool. I cut out the zigzag there. I'm not sure how you programmed your approach, but I'm going direct to MUXED. That's the entry point for this approach, the LNAV nav
Yeah, I've gone
approach.
from KUPSA to Lagma, which I've just turned left now.
Okay. Yeah, Lagma's my next one. Okay, I see what you did. I could probably have done the same, I suppose. Might as well actually do it, then we don't have to do those weird turns. It's actually a good idea. Yeah, that's better. Only reason I went to Muscat was that was the initial approach fix. So now we're messing with it a bit.
Yeah, that was the other option. Just see, that's the disadvantage when you've got a lot more knowledge. See, I just saw from A to B really.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I think they were doing the same in with ATC in the real world. They were doing the same. They were coming in on this shortcut more or less.
Okay. No, there's no point in burning extra fuel if you don't have to. I mean, if you're number one in the queue, why, extend the queue?
Well, that's what I thought, Nico. I thought keep the VA costs down.
Yeah, cool.
I like this guy, Nico. We're going to keep him.
Okay, Uncle John.
Hey, John.
This is also one of those airports I cannot recall ever landing here in my sim career. Never. So it's going to be nice to, have this landing here for the first time.
Yeah, I've been to Dubai, and I did come across this way a long time ago, but I can't remember which ones I came into then. I did my own world tour before I came into the Zibo group properly, and I stopped at the Pacific. I came from the UK right across the Pacific, across through Libya and down that way,
Okay.
at the bottom of the Himalayas.
Wow.
When I got to the Pacific, I thought, that's a big ocean, so I gave up at that point.
Okay. Oh man, when we did that IVETO world tour, that was a bit of a pain at some of those stages, because some of those legs, 3.5 hours, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, that's why the VA tours are quite good, and this one, the Canadian one's interesting as well, the airports and stuff, which is good. Kevin's just landing. He couldn't see the runway till 200 feet.
Wow. Where did he land? Somewhere in Canada now, eh?
Yeah, it's Canada. I can't. It's from Winnipeg to
Okay.
Thunder Bay. That was the one, Thunder Bay.
Okay.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps 5 set.
There's the runway. LNAV brings us in a bit high. Going to dial it down a little bit. Minimap's 434, so let's make that 500. Look, where's that anticipation queue is sitting at?
I'm just turning on to, what, 15 mile final now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on 12.7 now. Very interesting that LNAV brings us so high.
Flaps 30 set. $1,000 to level off.
Establishing the localizer.
Well, the queues have lifted, so there we go. I'm on it. Glide path, final approach course set. Just there we go, gone live.
Considering we zigzagged apart on the way here, we've ended up just about right, really.
Yep.
I'm established.
Alright, go around is 4,000.
1,000 to level off.
There we go. Set. Man, I love having Ian in this aircraft.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Burchell.
Taxi lights on.
Auto throttle off.
Approaching 3-4 right.
Approaching minimums. 4 minimums. 300. 200.
Yeah, nice one. Waiting for the pilot call out.
100. Autopilot. Autopilot.
There we go.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Lovely.
Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Don't worry, Cole. Right, we made it.
Brilliant
Much
landing.
better landing than last night.
I've just landed as well, so we landed at the same time.
Yeah,
And
awesome.
me too.
Awesome. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Yeah, well, guys, welcome to Hamad International, and thank you for flying with us. It was 1 hour 18 minutes push to where we are now, getting off the runway. So that was a good estimate earlier.
After
I
landing
was thinking
procedure
about.
completed.
Okay, now I need to stop somewhere here and get the details of where we need to taxi to. No idea, never been here. Airport. Ooh, looks like we need to go back there somewhere. Okay.
Sort of around to the left and back, yeah.
Flaps up. And set.
Yeah, I like this landing. This was a good one. Looks like we need to go in the middle here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know the place, so forgive me if it's wrong, but I'm just gonna pick a spot somewhere here. Fly Dubai. Okay. Wonderful. So the next parking will be ours, I suppose. Let's take it. Yeah, we will try and do one more Canadian flight this afternoon then, if possible. Or late afternoon, early evening maybe. I don't know, we'll have to see. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Okay, Nico, thanks for that one. I'm popping back upstairs and then I've got stuff to do, so I'll catch you later.
Okay, enjoy.
Bye.
Thanks for
Yeah,
flying,
bye, John.
with.
Bye.
Nico,
Yes, sir.
if you get a sec, could you just have a look at my screen and tell me if I'm doing something wrong? I'm trying to access this link you sent me and I'm not moving anywhere.
Pop it out, have a look, see. So you clicked on the little tick at the bottom, right?
Shutdown procedure completed.
Click it.
That one, yeah, I've done that 2 or 3 times.
Okay, but you might have cancelled it now. So click it so that I can see there's movement on the number. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you are. You're in. You're in. Look on the left-hand side. You're in. So what happens now is go to ES updates. At the top left, ES updates. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down, 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 down. One more, one more, one more. Yeah, click it. There's the video.
Bless you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Cole. And talk to you soon. Stupid busy this week, and we are preparing for a launch. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I've seen some movement there. Good luck with that one. Send my regards to the boss. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun, man. Thanks, Hassan, and everybody else on stream. Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk with you hopefully later, otherwise in the week again. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.